Kyo Kusanagi is the original fiery poster boy for the King of Fighters series, and uses his own specialized brand of the ancient Kusanagi style, handed down from generation to generation. Kyo excels in rushdown whilst fighting from mid to close range, and also packs some strong defensive tools when on the back foot. Kyo's ground normals are exemplary models of the classic KOF rock-paper-scissors dynamic. Use his jab to snuff out hops, sweep to beat quick anti-air pokes like jabs, and hops to go over sweeps for a full combo. In the mid-range, Kyo's Far C has decent reach and can act as both a poke or punisher, made especially effective by how he can now cancel it into specials. Meanwhile, Kyo's Far D boasts good reach and can go over lows. If Kyo wants to muscle his way in, Shiki Aragami has an upper body guard point, though this does take some skill and experience to use effectively in a match. When Kyo's in a disadvantaged state, he can use Shiki Oniaki to steal the turn. This also doubles up as an amazing anti-air. Good use of Kyo's mid-range tools will make the opponent hesitant to fight back, and here he has multiple ways to open their guard up. Crouching B is a fast low poke, which forms the baseline of just about any character's offensive game plan, and Kyo's can lead to huge damage, with or without meter. EX Shiki Kototsuki Yo is a one-frame command throw that can lead to some decent set play. Shiki Gofo Yo is a fast overhead that can be max cancelled for good damage. Shiki Naraku Otoshi is a jump-in attack that has huge hit stun, meaning it can be used early during a hop, and Kyo will still be able to stick a combo when he lands. Kyo can also naturally transition from mid-range poking to mix-ups through his Aragami Rekka extensions, with Yanosabi being an overhead and Minotsuchi being a low. As good as Kyo is up close, he can struggle to close the gap, especially against strong zoners. Even his longest range special, EX Dokugami, has to be used in the mid-range for it to become a real threat. Whilst Red Kick is a bit slow, and outside of the EX version, unsafe unless blocked at tip range. Also, whilst Kyo's jumping normals are great at pressure and opening opponents up, on the flip side they often lack range. Kyo's best tool for aerial space control is his jumping D, which has pretty decent horizontal reach, but can often miss against crouching or low-profile opponents. All in all, this means Kyo has very little presence from a distance, and has to work his way in with honest fundamentals. Kyo's focus on fundamentals makes him a pretty good character to learn KOF and establish good habits with, but his best combos do require some decent execution to pull off, and bringing out the most of his toolkit, especially the guard points, will take some time. Kyo can be positioned basically anywhere on a team, but since you don't need meter to dish out a lot of damage with him, we think he's best placed as a point, or middle if you really want to make use of his Gofu Yo overhead. If you're looking for a fundamentals-focused fighter who excels at putting on the heat at mid to close range, then look no further than the scion of the flame, Kyo Kusanagi. Thank you very much for watching, and to our patrons for supporting these character overviews. Up next is the Unshackled Instinct, Iori Yagami.